Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Next up, we've got an intriguing welterweight clash between Garry and Shavkat Rakhmonov. Two undefeated fighters step into the cage, but only one is walking out with that unblemished record intact. Let's break it down. Shavkat Nomad. Rakhmonov enters as the minus 390 favorite with a perfect record of 18-0. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect. He's finished every single one of his fights, 8 by KO and 10 by submission. That's a 100% finish rate, which is almost unheard of at this level. Shavkat doesn't mess around. He's the type of fighter who's always hunting for the kill. Whether it's with a slick submission or a brutal barrage of strikes, he's a nightmare for anyone standing across from him. His grappling is relentless, his striking is precise, and his pace, well, let's just say it's the kind of pressure that not only busts pipes, but also finishes all his opponents. What really makes Shavkat dangerous is his ability to adapt. If plan A doesn't work, he's got plans B, C, and probably D tucked away in his arsenal. There's no coasting to a decision with this guy. He's coming for the finish every single time. Garry. Now let's talk about the future Garry, the plus 290 underdog with a record of 15-0. Garry is a rangy striker who loves to fight at distance, picking his opponents apart with clean, precise shots. He's patient, calculated, and methodical, everything you want in a high-level striker. But here's the thing. Isn't exactly a highlight reel machine. Sure, he's had a few finishes, but those came against guys you'd expect to get finished. Against tougher competition, he's had some, let's call them low-action fights. The MVP fight in particular was less fight of the night and more nap of the night. Still, you can't discount his ability to execute a game plan. He knows how to stay safe, rack up points, and control the pace of a fight. If he can keep Shavkat at range and turn this into a technical striking match, he might have a path to victory. That's a big if, though. So who wins? This is a classic clash of styles. Shavkat's aggressive, finish-first approach versus Ian's patient, point-fighting style. The question is whether Ian can survive Shavkat's relentless pressure and keep him at bay long enough to edge out a decision. Official pick. Shavkat Rakhmonov. I'm leaning toward Shavkat here. His finishing ability is just too much to ignore. While Ian might be able to frustrate him early with his range and striking, Shavkat's pace and pressure feel like they're going to overwhelm him as the fight goes on. I see Shavkat hunting Ian down, forcing him to fight at a pace he's not comfortable with, and eventually finding a way to close the show. Whether it's a slick submission or a brutal TKO, Shavkat just feels like the guy who's going to hand Ian his first loss. Somebody's zero has got to go, and I think it's Ian's. But hey, in MMA, anything can happen, so let's see if the future can rise to the occasion, or if Shavkat proves once again why he's the real deal at 170. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.